All right, everyone. I just want to give you some progress on my Maker Faire project. I think it's really cool, so I just want to share it quickly and get everyone's opinion. So essentially, my idea is it's like stripping the curtain back on agents. So I've used LangGraph, LangChain, LangGraph Studio. And so you can see here what I really have is I have like this graph, which is my agent. And so start, agent, end. It doesn't really show it, but the agent has the ability to use all of these tools. So I have an addition tool, subtraction tool, multiplication tool, division tool, exponential tool. Essentially, I've broken it into like a bunch of different calculation tools, and I have like a mathematician agent. So you can give it like a problem, like a math problem, kind of like this one. It's pretty gnarly. And what it will do is I've told it to essentially use one tool at a time, break the problem down. Now, what's really cool here is my agent really has, it's like two LLM calls, one after the other. The first one is a reasoner, and the second one is an executor. So essentially, the first LLM call uh, can only think about the problem and look at kind of the information we have and reason about what to do next. And the second LLM call doesn't show its reasoning, but it can pick one of these tools to use and format the tool request. So we'll get to look at that now. So I'll hit submit. I also have, it's really cool, I can put these like little interrupts. So basically I interrupt it, interrupt after every node finishes. So you'll get to see that. So here we go, we start, as you can see, start, pulls into mathematician agent. So first we have the reasoning. This is like I said, like the reasoning side of it. And then here we have the executor, which is formatting the tool request. As you can see, it says what's the user asking. It's got a good sense of what the user wants, which is our initial request. And then it says what you need to do next. The expression involves several functions. Logical first step is to handle the exponential part. And then so I ask, like, should use the tool, if so which one, and this is the game plan. As you can see, the executor part follows suit, formats it exactly as it should. And then so we can now run the tool, we'll see that result. The result of this is that, and that's kind of added to the agent scratchpad in a way, and you'll get to see, here it says like what steps we already taken, we've used this, what new information is available, we now have this information available, what should we do next? Should I use a tool? Yep, multiplication tool, cool. And then we get the result for the multiplication tool. Now we're back at the mathematician agent, which is formatting the division tool. And so yeah, at this point, we've essentially, and we'll take a look at the reasoning here. If we take a look at the initial problem, we had this big ass number multiplied by that number, which has an exponent divided by these. I think where we are here, we've done this. That was this part. We've done this, which is this part. Now we just need to do this and then add them together. So you'll see, oh, we already did that. Okay, so we did the division. We got that. Now we need to add them together. So we have, oh, I guess already did our division. Where did we do the, oh, I guess we're jumping ahead. Let's take a look. Division tool, yep. I guess we hopped over a little bit. So I decided to do an exponential. Well, that's what's really cool about agents is that they don't always go in the order you want to. They can go in the order that they want to, as long as they get to the right answer. Okay, so I decided I want to do the exponential tool. Now I want to do the division tool. And here it wants to do the addition tool that I was looking for earlier. And then voila, let's take a look what we have now. All right, so at this point, we've got all of this done. We've got all of this done. And now we just need to add them together to end it, which I guess is this. And there we go. Now we have our result. Well, actually, hold up. All right, now we have our real result. So yeah, as you can see, the AI formats a final result if there's no more tool calls, which is really cool. And so here you go. We also have like this chat viewer. It shows all the reasoning, but essentially if you're in ChatGPT, just close all this. You only see human and AI. So yeah, it's kind of cool. You get to see like, you know, how it moves throughout all the states. But this is a super simple one. I'm gonna work on a few more. I'm thinking of doing maybe, this is kind of like just like an early prototype to make sure I could visualize everything, which is nice. It seems like that's working well. Yeah, really what I want to do is I want to do three kind of types of demos. I want to do a super simple one with two different tool types. So one is like a calculator tool, and the other one would be a search tool. And the search would be like, you know, I guess maybe getting the population of like 5 different cities and deciding which city is the biggest. I think that would be pretty cool. And then I basically essentially, instead of doing it all with one, you know, kind of central agent, I want to do another one where it has like a I don't know, like a calculate, like, so basically there's like an orchestrator and there's like a mathematician agent, and on the other hand there's like a, I don't even know, like anthropology agent, like someone who like compares like populations or whatever. uh, and then finally I want to do like, so like the first one would, like I said, just the phase one is like all in one agent with tools. The second one is orchestrator with 2 sub agents with different tools for each sub agent, and kind of like the routing to go between, which I think would be super cool. And then finally, I want to do like a really complex one so people can kind of see how it scales from a single agent architecture to a multiple agent architecture with an orchestrator to like maybe a multi-level agent architecture where like the sub agents have sub agents. So it's kind of like 2 different layers. You can kind of see it's almost like a proper company in a way. So I just think that would be super cool. And yeah, open to any feedback or any ideas on what a good like quote unquote like super large demo would be for that third phase with like the multi-leveled stuff. But yeah, let's chat about it. Hope you guys enjoyed my little demo. Let's keep up the good work. Peace out, guys.